Hello, welcome back to a new video on Laurel Hardy memorabilia and Chaplin collectibles. For this video I've got a nice new item for my Charlie Chaplin collection and some Laurel Hardy Larry Harmon toys and a new Charlie Chaplin figure. But the main attraction for this video is this really old comic, which is quite a large comic book with really great artwork on the front there of Charlie Chaplin in comic book form, and then on the front here it has got copyright 1917 by J. Keeley by arrangement with S&E Company. So S&E Company 1917 it's got on there is the second film company that Chaplin went to work for after the Keystone Company, and then he did the Mutual Film Company after S&E, and then First National, and then on to United Artists. And so this is like the earlier stages of Chaplin's career when he was becoming really popular, or pretty much by this point he was the biggest film star in the world. And just on the back of this, if I just turn this around very carefully, I almost don't want to handle it too much because it is so fragile, and you just have to be so careful, because I'm thinking I'll probably just take photos and then put it on the paper items album, and then everyone can see it in more detail that way. But that's the back view from like a prison shot there from one of Chaplin's prison films. And then if we just turn this round again, and then I'll just open one or two pages so you get an idea of what it looks like on the inside. But it is so fragile, nearly all the paper at the joint where the original staples are have actually all come away because of just age and just so old. There's a shot there of Chaplin there and some comic strip just on this side here, and then if I just close that again, and then if I just give you another example just on another random page, you can just see there, you get an idea of the comic artwork back then in 1917 and how popular Charlie Chaplin's tramp figure was then, which was absolutely amazing for the time. So he was obviously the first really big film star back then, during 1917. So this is a really nice comic book to add to the collection, and such a rare piece, and it's going to be well looked after and kept in a very safe place. Okay, and then just on from that same subject of Charlie Chaplin was this figure I got just recently, which is like a solid hard resin figure. It's like a statue type figure, which is what I really like about it. And you've got the fire hydrant here, which is also very American looking, and it's a typical Chaplin pose, and that's why I liked it so much. And the statue type figures I sometimes like even better than like cartoon figures, for example, but this is really nice example of a Chaplin figure. And then on to the Laurel Hardy bits and pieces, which is Larry Harmon toys, which I've had in the cabinet, so I just went through them and thought I'd do a little talk on these items. And this is a Laurel Hardy Viewmaster, so this is like back in the day with fun items that kids would play with, and you can see on the back there kids there with like the goggles, this screens that they would that you'd look into, and then you have these round like films that would then turn as you look into the screen, and it was a fun innocent thing that kids would play with back in the day. I'm not sure the date of this, but this could be 70s or maybe 60s. This one, I can't actually see a date on it, but it's definitely obviously from that period. And then the next item, which is a really nice item, which is Laurel Hardy colour TV set, which is all intact in its original box. Really nice colour images there of both Laurel and Hardy cartoons, and then you've got the film reels in each section here, and then you've got like a plastic toy winder section here with a screen which you wind the films around and watch the shots of Laurel and Hardy in cartoon form. And this is a 1976 cartoon piece. And then the next one we have is Laurel and Hardy Picture Show. You've got the name, I think that says John at the top there. Obviously must have belonged to a John back in the day. And this is 1975. And again, this is like a plastic film where you put the film strips in, and then it would sort of go along, and you'd watch it on a screen with the Laurel and Hardy cartoons, and then inside you've got all the Laurel and Hardy film strips, all in cartoon form. So that's all complete. So a really nice piece there. And then the next one, which is a really nice fun item, this is 1967, and these are the bendy, washable, non-toxic Laurel and Hardy bendy, stretchy figures that kids would play with. And it's got here, they sit, stand, twist and bend into thousands of funny positions. A really nice piece there, and again all intact in its original packaging. So this is what makes it all the more interesting. If you have the items in original packaging, it makes it all the more exciting. And then this one here is like a nice solid box with Laurel and Hardy on the front, again in cartoon form, building a house or repairing the roof of a house. There's a nice solid box there, and then just on the latch here, you open that up, you've got blocks inside, and again you've got Laurel and Hardy in cartoon form again. And the idea is that you take the blocks out, so you take the blocks out and then you can just turn them around, and there's another picture of Laurel and Hardy on each side of the block. So it's like you'd match it up like a puzzle basically. So it's a nice thing back in the day that kids would play with. And this is 1974, so that's a nice older rare Laurel and Hardy vintage toys. And then complete with its box. So so there it is. So that's the a few more Laurel and Hardy toys. But out of the toys, I think that's one of the favourites, the bendy figures. I really love this one. I also have another two similar to this in like cardboard boxes, the original boxes. So I may do a second volume to this video on some more of the Larry Harmon toys and bits and pieces I have. But that's everything for this video. And this is the ultimate one on the more Charlie Chaplin collection, is the original paper items that if you can get hold of. So I'm guessing, like with this item, there would only be so many of these. You know, a lot, especially this age, 1917. A lot of these, you know, probably would have been damaged and thrown away. But it's nice to see an original, complete one in pretty good condition as well. So this is a really nice, rare piece to have on Charlie Chaplin from 1917. So this is so old and just really nice to have. And I always loved the original old paper from back in the day when they were famous and active. And this is just really wonderful to have as part of the collection. So there it is for this video, and look out for the next one soon, and stay safe and happy collecting. Bye for now.